Turns out, well, my laptop ran out of battery in the middle of the game. Apparently for some reason the game blocks out my laptop's notification whether or not my battery's on low. Oh well, that's fine. We're still good. Just gonna take a break for now. Gonna have a drink and continue on for a little bit anyway. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Alright, I've returned. The punch throat. Where is channel? Alright. Back to it. Right. Just get away. Alright. Right. I stand awkwardly on my own. I don't see anyone I recognize. Everyone seems intent on doing their own thing, so I decide to head home. It's getting late anyway. Hello? What the? Oh shit. Oh. The thought of riding the bus home turned to my stomach. If I only had my bike. I quickly checked the time. Still a couple of hours before closing. I can make it to the impound in time to get my bike back. I hustled to the parking lot and head straight to the for the security building. The same guard from before yawns as he watches a series of cameras. He glances at me as I approach and grunts in recognition.
Illegal Parker, you're back.
Yes, I would like to reacquisition my bike. He nods.
100 credits.
Alright, let's just get this over with. I grumble to myself, but wire over the credits. His computer beeps once, the transaction has been approved, and prints out a receipt. He offers it for me to sign, and I do.
You've got to go to the lot.
The lot?
It's past the off-campus parking. There's a metal fence surrounding it. Even you won't be able to miss it.
He smirks at me, and I try not to show my irritation. Thanks. I turn to leave, but he stops me.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
The passcodes.
He hands me a copy of the receipt. There are 2 series of numbers scribbled on here. Oh, right. He points to one code, then the other.
Type this code to get into the impound, and type this code to get into the lock on your bike.
Got it. Thank you. I leave quickly and head in the direction of the lot. Once I get closer, I can easily spot the fence. There's an electronic lock in the gate. As I type in the passcode for the impound, I glance around checking if there's a guard here, but I'm all alone. Don't mind if I do. The gate opens with a sharp screech, temporarily cutting a rift in the otherwise silent air, and I walk in. There are very few vehicles in the lot, and I almost immediately spot my bike. There's a wheel lock on my back tire, and I type the second code on the side panel. It flashes green and unlocks with an echoing click. I eagerly wheel my bike out of the lock and back towards the gate. As I head out to the impound, I walk straight into the bully from yesterday, who is flanked on either side with 2 equally mean-looking guys. Come at me, bro! I move the bike to the side and I return before returning to face them. I roll my neck and crack my knuckles, then grin. Didn't get enough for the first time, I see. You ready to get your ass whooped once more?
You won't be so smug once we're done with you.
Bring it on, bitch! He motions for his friends who slowly surround me. They loom over me and crack their knuckles. Well, this should be entertaining. And I shall smite you with the power of my virginity. He swings at me, and I dodge. I easily evade his punch and barely took a punch from his friend. The other assailant charges at me, and the last second, I step out of the way. And while he's off balance, I push him. He collides with the gate with a sickening crack. I lay light on my feet while the other two circle me. The bully glares at me, his face contorted with rage. His leg comes steadily closer to my face, when suddenly someone comes between us. He screams and falls to the ground as the new figure pushes past his leg against the joint. One friend charges the newcomer, who blocks him with impossible speed. He strikes with precision. He pounces with his friend with a flurry of punches. He must have spent a key point to use flurry of blows as a monk. I'm just kidding. The final fist to the jaw brings the attackers to his knees. Look out! The newcomer, just in time, turns to block the bully from striking him in the back of his head. Instead, he twists the bully's arm and holds him in a wrist lock. The bully yells out in pain and immediately freezes.
Let go of me!
He looks up. Suddenly, the color drains from his face.
Only if you promise to leave this guy alone.
His friends unsteadily climb their feet and slowly back away.
Shit. Is that Akira?
Looks like it.
There's no way I'm getting tangled with him.
The bully speaks through gritted teeth.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
The newcomer lets go, and the bully scrambles out of his reach. His friend collects his friends and leaves quickly.
Are you okay?
I take a good look at the guy. The white hair looks really familiar. He smiles at me, then the realization strikes me like lightning. You are this Akira fellow I've been hearing about.
Yep. And you're the new transfer student, right?
That is correct. I blink in surprise. You have heard of me, I see.
Sort of. I've heard of the American gear.
Ah. I hope I don't sound rude, but what exactly are you doing here? He holds up a similar receipt to mine.
Picking up my bike.
Huh. Did you park illegally too, or something? He laughs.
No, I actually have a parking pass.
What? Then what's your bike doing in here?
It's kind of a long story, but you know that surly guard in the lot? He's had it out for me ever since I was a first year. I accidentally parked in a reserved spot without a pass, and it turned out to be his spot.
Huh.
Yeah, he's never forgiven me for it. So every so often he claims there was a mix-up in the system or something, and my bike ends up in here.
And you let him get away with it. He laughs again.
I'm sure this unusual system glitch will be investigated at some point. Anyway, you okay?
Yes, I'll be fine, thanks, and you?
I'm fine. I better get my bike and head home.
I nod and hop on my bike. Thanks again for stepping in. I owe you one.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around.
Yeah, see you around. He waves and soon disappears amongst the cars. I rev my engine, feeling the familiar rush of adrenaline, and drive out of the lot. I enter the house and hear laughter coming from the kitchen. I drop my bag on the floor and follow the sounds of my family and the delicious smells of dinner. Hey! I sit at the table and watch Nikki and Uncle Kaito move around the kitchen. They're wearing matching aprons. Looking good, Uncle. That apron really suits you. It certainly brings out your eyes.
That's it, I'm done.
He tears off the apron and tosses it aside.
You said I'd look cool.
Nikki giggles and goes back to the food she's cooking.
You did look cool. Every lady loves a man who can cook.
True. And I love a lady who cooks for me.
Amen.
Kaito sits beside me. We laugh as Nikki sticks out her tongue at us. So, what are we having?
Guess.
Oh goodness, not this again. Kaito laughs.
How was your day, bud?
It was alright.
Yeah. What kind of shenanigans did you get up to?
Nothing major. Had a class this morning. Checked out my gear after. I did manage to join a team though. Nikki glances over her shoulder.
Found one that would take you? Congrats, big bro.
Yeah, same team from yesterday. I had no luck finding any others, but luckily, Sho offered to take me again today.
Hopefully that girl will be okay with it.
Sho didn't sound worried.
Girl? I want to hear about this girl.
She's just a team member.
For now. Close quarters, working on a team together. Things can get heated.
With a fiery personality like Carrie's, I wouldn't be surprised if things actually got heated, although it wouldn't be in the way my uncle suggests.
And you got your bike back?
Yes, thank God. At least I wouldn't have to deal with the bus anymore.
Me too.
Keep dreaming.
Whoa, what happened to your bike?
We somehow managed to park it in the wrong place, and it got impounded.
Really? How did you manage to do that?
A long story. Ha ha ha.
Let's be honest. It was obvious you were going to do something dumb on your first day.
Hey, come on. Uncle Kaito laughs. Nikki shoots me a playful smirk. Nikki places full plates in front of us, then removes her apron and joins us at the table.
What else did you get up to today?
I hung out at the pilot's lounge for a bit.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, and I actually learned a lot about this guy named Akira. He's apparently the top tier pilot in the program.
So he's your rival.
Yes. I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, these types of stories always need a villain as rival.
True. Well, surprisingly, he's actually a nice guy. Well liked.
Really? Is he cute?
How should I know?
Did the girls think he was cute?
I guess so. Nikki beams.
Accomplished, polite, and cute. You could learn a thing from him.
Oh, come on. What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Oh, that was a burp. Kaito cleans his plate, then rests a hand on his stomach and lets out a loud belch. Nikki and I blink at
I
him.
was simply complimenting the chef.
I should do the same. I open my mouth to burp, but Nikki squeals in protest.
Please don't. I'd rather not have them.
Kaito and I laugh as Nikki clears the table. Then Kaito rests a hand on my shoulder.
Sounds like you've had quite the day, bud.
It'll get easier once I'm in the swing of things.
Of course. Want to watch a movie or something before you two head to bed?
I almost say yes, but a long yawn escapes my mouth. I'm pretty fried. I think I might go review some notes and get to bed early. I got qualifiers tomorrow.
That's fair. Nikki,
I'll join you when I'm done cleaning.
I'll help you.
Thanks.
I stand up and Kaito and Nikki both wave.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. I wave back and head to my room. In my room, I crawl into my bed and grab my tablet to review notes from today's class. I'm only partway through when my eyes grow heavy and I can't read any longer. I flick off the light and close my eyes. As I drift to sleep, I dream of tomorrow's qualifiers. Per usual, I'm awoken by the blare of my alarm, but today I don't hesitate to get out of bed. I punch my alarm again. Ugh! I have a really busy day ahead of me and I can't afford to lounge around. I get dressed and head downstairs. As I pass Nikki's room, I notice her door is open and her room is empty. She must be in the kitchen. When I reach the kitchen, no one is there. Uncle Kaito is always gone before I wake up, but usually Nikki is around. There must be something going on at her school today, which is why she left early. I fix myself a quick breakfast and scarf it down. Then I hop on my bike and head to school. Once I reach the campus, I navigate to my class easily. Hey, I'm starting to get used to this place. The classroom is mostly full by the time I arrive, and all the seats in the back are taken. I spot an empty seat close to the window by the front of the room. As I sit down, the girl beside me with bright pink hair glances briefly in my direction. A few minutes later, the professor enters the room and heads straight for the front desk.
Welcome to History 201. Today we'll be covering
The lesson lasts a while, but the material is not bad.
We only have a few minutes before class ends, but your first assignments will be a group project on a case study of your choice. Since it's the first day of class, I'll be assigning your partners.
She points to the pair of students sitting next to each other. Finally, she reaches me.
You and you are partners.
Who? She points to me and the pink-haired girl beside me. What are the odds? We look at each other, and she gives me a friendly smile. She seems nice enough.
Your project will be due next week. Class dismissed.
The classroom is abuzz with a shuffle of students. I turn towards my partner. Greetings! I am Gervin. She smiles
I'm
warmly.
Yuna. Pleased to meet you.
Her eyes flick to my stripes.
You must be new.
How did you know?
I tend to know most of the pilots here.
I see. Although her uniform fits her like a glove, it's severely lacking in stripes. You aren't a pilot, are you? She laughed slightly.
No, I've just worked with a lot of them. I'm a pilot health and physiotherapy student.
I see. That's quite a mouthful. She laughs again.
Yeah, PHPT for short.
Ah.
Anyway, what do you think our topic should be?
What would be a Gervin topic? I suppose the evolution of gears. That way I can flex on all the students on why the older models are better than the newest, more trendy models are in terms of combat, because it appears that all of these other guys are shitting on top of my mech, and I do not appreciate that. I wish to prove them wrong. What if we focus on gears throughout the ages?
Good idea. We can begin with the military prototypes and gradually show how the same technology has changed and developed into the commercial and entertainment vessels we use today.
And also show them that, yes, sometimes the older models are better than the new and trendy ones, so then people can stop fucking laughing at my goddamn mech. Sounds like a solid plan to me, anyway. Yuna smiles.
Sounds like we have our topic.
Yeah, I'm feeling quite good about
Me
this.
too. We're going to have a great project.
By this time, most of the class has already caught up with their partners and left the room. We should probably do the same. There might be another class that needs this room. Anyway, we should probably get going.
Yeah, you're right.
I begin to gather my things when Yuna interrupts me.
Wait, may I have your number?
Oh, right. Oh, right, yes, my number. Here you go. 867-5309. Yuna blinks and furrows her brow.
Aren't you missing some numbers?
She gives me a strange look.
If you don't want to give me your number, I'll understand.
Oh, wait, sorry, that was an old American number. Let me give me my new number.
Oh, okay, sure.
We quickly exchange numbers and gather our things. My phone vibrates as we leave the classroom. I glance at her, wondering if she's already sent me a text, but she doesn't have her phone out. When I pull out my phone, I see an unread message from Sho. Big news, Rosev. We are in the first phase of the qualifier matches. Team meeting at the hangar. My stomach twists into a tight knot. I wonder how Kaori will react when she sees me and hopefully not yell at me again. I certainly hope Sho knows what he's doing. Once we're outside, Yuna turns towards me.
Do you have any more classes today?
No, but I'm heading for the hangar. I've got to meet my team before the qualifiers. She
Good
nods.
luck.
Thanks. We wave and head our separate ways. I group with Sho at the hangar before we meet up with the rest of the team. Sho smiles sheepishly as we turn to meet the girls.
Hey, Kaori. So, remember when I said I found a fourth team member?
You didn't tell her, did you? Kaori points at me. Oh
No
boy.
way. Not this guy. I thought you'd actually find someone useful.
You really didn't tell her that it was me. What did you, Sho?
He's useful.
No.
He's useful in that he'll be the reason they let us participate in the qualifiers.
Thanks, Sho. Real helpful. Kaori glances at him and says nothing.
You'll find someone else.
There isn't anyone else.
Sho and Kaori turns towards Mayu. She quickly lowers her eyes.
If there were, we would have found them already.
Truer words have never been spoken, my friend.
She grins shyly, but Kaori crosses her arms defiantly. I apologize. I'm really sorry for how we met, but I'll know I'll be a good addition to the team. I promise.
See? He's a good guy.
If he were such a good guy, he'd follow traffic laws.
I'm sure he usually does.
Yes, it was an accident and one that I regret. I do admit.
Look, he's already apologized and we need another team member. Do you want to fight in the qualifiers or not?
Kaori pauses.
Fine, but you better do what you're told.
Yes, Kaori. Deal.
Alright, now we're talking.
All three of us stare silently at him.
Or not?
Stop
Stop wasting time, Show. We need to practice.
What about the qualifier?
That's later.
We
Oh,
need to see what you've got. Hurry up and get in your gear so we can start a simulation.
alright. Wait, before we go, how exactly do these matches work?
It's based on how many points you accumulate. We'll be competing against pre-programmed AI gears.
Who are like boss level difficult to defeat.
Well, shit.
And our score is calculated by how many we beat, along with how well we fought overall. So things like accuracy, how many hits we take, tactics, teamwork, those are all added up.
So how many points are all of those things worth?
They don't share with us the exact breakdown, but everyone knows that defeating the AI gives you a buttload of points.
Got it.
Now hurry up and get in your gear. We really need to practice before it's our turn.
Got it. She turns on her heel, and the rest of us disperse. After reaching my gear, I boot up the simulation. The usual stats flow across my screen, but something about it seems off. Kari's voice comes through the comm.
Where are your weapons?
What? I don't know. Let me see something. It says something in the settings.
Why didn't you do a comprehensive check on your gear?
I did. It doesn't scan weaponry since it's not part of the mech's core function.
Your combat gear doesn't have weaponry set as a core function during checks.
I've never run into this issue before, although she does actually make a good point. I try every setting combination I can think of, but my weapons still aren't registering.
Try waiting a minute. Sometimes there's a lag while your gear warms up.
Okay, there should be lag. We wait anyway. After a few minutes, it's clear my weapons aren't going to show up. What the fuck is going on?
Do you even have weapons?
Of course I do!
Then where are they?
Suddenly, Mayu's soft voice cuts through.
Maybe they're still being processed at customs? I've heard that gear and their accessories are processed separately.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
That makes sense.
How long will that take to process?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Too long. We need those weapons now.
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
No, it won't. How will we fight without weapons?
With our fists? I'll figure something out. Let's just start the match. We're running out of time.
Fine. Everyone ready?
Everyone's comm relay blinks in green in affirmation.
All right. Let's start.
Starto. Four v 4. Let's do this. We all get into position at square off to take on the AIs. My closest enemy charges at me with its sword raised. Huh, dodge! Huh! I barely manage to sidestep out of the way. This does not bode well. I retaliate with a uppercut and a punch to the solar plexus, ha! Which does some damage, but nowhere near the crushing blow I received. The AI shrugs off my attack and immediately swings again. Block! Ha! I raise one arm in a defense and the sword sends another wave of shimmers over my shield. Using my free hand, I jab at the AI on the side. Just as before, Virgin Bird takes an alarming amount of damage while my attack on the AI barely phases it. I dodge and block most attacks. However, I can't return attacks and can only defend. Ah, shit. Well, fuck. With my energy core gradually depleted, it doesn't take much for the AI gear to wipe me out. Without a fourth teammate, my team barely manages to win. We all shut off the simulator and climb out of the gear. I start to head back towards the team, but they all get to me first.
We can't play a match like that. We hardly scored any points.
Don't worry, Cowrie. I'm sure he'll have his equipment soon.
Not soon enough. The match is today. Maybe he shouldn't compete. We can tell them we have 4 members, but one of our gears is in no condition to fight.
Mayu looks at her determinedly.
No, he has to. It's the only way.
Yeah, she's right. Sure looks apologetically at me.
Look, maybe you should just hang back. Without weapons, the AIs will ruin you.
I can still help us gain points.
No. Sho is right. You have to hang back. That will maximize our qualifier points, which is what's important right now.
Alright. Sho stares in shock.
Did you just agree with me?
Not now, Sho.
You never agree with me.
Idiot!
Just then, a group of engineers comes towards us.
What are your gears still doing here?
Say what?
They've got to be prepped for the next match.
That means we're next. Let's go.
What about our gears?
Engineers will handle it.
Let's see. They engineers? You mean the engineer? Okay. The engineers disperse towards our gears. My team splits up to head to the locker rooms. We quickly change into our combat uniforms. Luckily, I kept my old one from the States. I follow Sho into the pre-combat room, which has a small room connecting the locker room and the arena. The space feels cramped. Couches line the walls and a round table is in the center. I barely have the time to take in the room when Kaori and Mayu, dressed in equally skin-tight suits, which hug over every curve. No comment. We're all wearing pretty similar suits. I'm not a fan of how the material clings, but at least it provides ample movement and shock absorption, which I suppose is the point of them. The girls head directly to the table, and Sho joins them there. As I approach the table, Kaori hits a button on the side, which brings up a hologram of the arena battlefield. 4 impressive gear pop up on the right side of the field, and 4 smaller gear populate the other side. Kaori points to the right.
These are the enemy AI gear we'll be battling.
She points to the other side.
This is us. The AIs are programmed to be a challenge, so it's important that we stick to the plan and work together to take them out.
Mayu speaks up, her expression solemn.
The gears we are facing against are specifically engineered for Ace Academy qualifier matches. They change yearly to make sure they can't be beat using a systematic approach.
With a quick flick of our fingers, Mayu zooms into the AI gear hologram. Statistics on the AI battle armaments and parts pop up beside the gears.
It looks like we have 2 Class A close combat and 2 Class A long-range support gears.
Well, shit. Kaori nods, reaching her hand into the holographic field. She shuffles our gears into position on the map.
Knowing all that, Sho and I will blitz the melee gears to give Mayu some breathing room. She will focus on suppressive fire on their backline. That should give us enough time to finish off the 2 gear and engage for the remaining ones.
Mayu and Sho both nod in agreement. Kaori pulls the last gear towards the back end of the edge of the map, then looks pointedly at me.
This is where you will be. Don't get yourself killed.
Got it. I look at her flatly, but I don't dispute her. The map flashes red and the door, arena, slides open. Sho's face lights up in excitement, and he practically leaps out towards the door.
That's our cue to get out there.
Does everyone understand the plan?
We all nod.
Okay, then let's go.
To victory we go! Taking a deep breath, I follow Sho and the rest of my team to our readied gears. While in our gear, we walk into the circular arena. Students, sponsors, professors, and other general spectators fill the stadium. A large screen displays our every move for those sitting in the back. A hush falls over the crowd as we get into the place. The energy is a bit lower than usual for a live match. The energy is a bit lower. Oh wait, probably because this is technically still our examination. Alright, let's do this. Across from us, 4 enemy AIs enter.
Everyone good?
The comms light up green again. The best way to help is if I stick with the plan. With me out of sight, I won't risk putting them into compromising positions that can cause a lost field of advantage. Following Kaori's plan, I hang back away from the action with a sigh. If only I had my weapons. My teammates get into position. Mayu falls behind Sho and Kaori, who lead the attack. Kaori and Sho weave between the melee mechs and run interference and alternating blasts and defenses as distractions. Mayu dots from cover to cover until she's in position, then she lines up a sniper shot and for the melee AI. For a while, they're able to keep up the rhythm. A sudden high-power rail beam from Mayu instantly depowers one of the melee AIs.
Nice one, Mayu.
3 more to go.
Nice. Mayu, look out! The ranged AI locks onto Mayu? Mayu. I'm getting that Callus Road character mixed up. She runs for the only available cover, but she doesn't make it in time. Just before the blast hits her, Sho intercepts the shot, taking the damage himself. Sho! No!
I'm down.
Kaori dashes towards the range gear and takes it out with a single powerful swing. Well, it's a...
There's a Class A melee gear inbound for my location.
Got it.
As Kaori races towards her, Mayu dodges a swing from the enemy mech. Oh no.
Howdy, what's your ETA?
Almost there.
My radar just pinged. The range gears... Oh shit! Kaori! No! The flurry of beams zaps through Kaori's shield and depowers her gear. The AI mech must have positioned itself to Kaori's minimally defended arc. I don't think I've ever seen programmed gears to do something so strategic.
Sorry, I'm down too. I'm not kitted to handle melee engagements.
Well, shit. With the rest of my team depowered, the remaining AI gears slowly turn to face me as I sweat nervously and tuck my collar. So, about that plan?
Maybe you could try to negotiate with them?
Dormammu, I wish to bargain?
Stop joking around. We still need to boost our score. Go deal as much damage as you can.
Easier said than done. I mumbled to myself and ready my fists for impeding combat. The AI gears waste no time and boost towards me with their weapons raised. Evade! Ha! Ha! I sidestep out of the way and the sword sliced through the air, taking advantage of their movement for a recovery. I land a punch to the side of one of the AI gears. While my attack barely registers. The second AI catches me unaware, and my shield flashes dangerously from the blow. This is not good. The two AI quickly recover and aim for another attack. Oh shit, dodge again! Their blade swings through the air as I dodge out of the way. While the first AI recovers from its miss, I punch it in the side. The shield barely even shimmers from the impact as I cry in the fucking cockpit. The gear then smashes the butt of the sword into me, catching me off guard, and causing damage to the block. I raised my arm and strengthened my shield to block the attack, but I'm still driven back from the force of the tumble blow, taking my heels into the ground. I barely have time to register the next oncoming attack. I'm too slow to react, and my heels dig into the ground as I push back from the force of their attack. My shield shimmers as it absorbs the blow. This is like a training match all over again, but worse. I'm only able to hold out for a short amount of time for most of my coordination used to dodge two gears at once.
Shields offline. Power core at 1%.
Fuck. This is not good. The AI melee gear raises its blade. The eagle's not responding. Or, yeah, it's eagle now. I just gave up on Virtuebird. Is this really how it'll end? Well, what?
Protocol sequence initiated.
What? In my cockpit, all lights shine on at once. Statistics and numbers I've never seen before scroll across my displays. What? Yes! And this is to go even further beyond. A thunderous boom catches my attention, and a surge of explosive energy shoves the attacking AI gear 10 feet away. I look out to see a shallow crater around the eagle.
Protocol sequence complete. Energy output over 9,000.
It's not possible! Oh wait, it is possible. What?
No external weaponry detected. Activating energy fists.
Energy fists? Ooh! Eagle's arms glow faintly.
Engaging enemy gear.
Virginity. Oh, what should I say for my first attack? Virginity. Oh shit. Virginity forever. Virginity forever. Virginity forever! Ugh. Take that, you little shit.
Gear destroyed. Engaging secondary target.
Virginity forever! This is awesome!
Power core can no longer sustain output.
Oh boy.
Eagle depowering.
Oh shit. Well then, I just barely managed to pull that off.
Qualifier match complete. Please exit the arena with your gear.
The crowd is quiet for a moment before erupting in deafening cheers. Ha, I knew it. It was the power of my virginity that has granted me such a fate. An unexpected one at that. Outside of the arena, Sho clasps me on the back, nearly knocking me off balance. Even Mayu offers me a handshake. Kaori trails behind, looking unusually thoughtful.
That was amazing! You totally saved us back there, Broseph.
Why, thank you.
You did okay, but only because we helped you so much.
Are you kidding? Between the three of us, we took down 2. He took down 2 on his own. You have to admit that's more than okay.
At least you followed the plan.
Of course I did. That's what we agreed upon.
Well, now we know you can follow directions. That's more than I can say for show.
Whoopee?
Hey!
We still would have scored better if you were properly equipped.
I'm not worried about that anymore.
Why not?
Because he's got that amazing core thing.
If it's alright for me to ask, how did you do that?
Yeah, what exactly was that max power mode thing anyway? Why didn't you tell us you could do that when we ran the simulation?
You know, I don't actually know. Yeah, I actually don't know anything, if I'm being completely...
Sarcasm?
No, I'm just as surprised as you guys. Don't hit me, please.
Huh?
Mayu and Sho blink.
You mean you did that by accident?
I believe so. That was the first time that has happened.
That's some accident.
Could you do it again?
Fuck if I know. I don't like that thoughtful look over her face. The crackle of the intercom interrupts us.
Thank you to everyone who participated. The first phase of matches have been completed.
Sho grins.
Alright, round 1 complete! Victory party at my place?
Sorry, Sho. I've got some place to be.
Really? Where?
None of your business!
It's not like you have any other friends.
Ooh, get her, Sho.
Yes, I do!
Who?
You just don't know them.
Is it because they aren't real?
Oh, I say in the background behind Sho. Kaori raises her fist.
I'll show you real.
Sho jumps away.
It was a joke. I'm sorry.
Whatever. I need to go before I'm late anyway. See you, Mayu.
Mayu waves as Kaori disappears around the corner.
So what about you two?
Mayu smiles but shakes her head.
I wish I could, but Father is visiting tonight. He will be very eager to hear about today's match.
Tell him hi for me.
She nods, says goodbye to the both of us, and leaves.
Party of 2? What do you say?
Before I can answer, Sho gets a text.
Hold on.
Huh? He quickly reads over the message.
Actually, we might need a rain check on that party.
What's up?
It's just Takashi. He set yet another trash can bonfire.
Oh. What?
It's no big deal. They just had to evacuate everyone in the building. Anyway, since I'm temporarily homeless, I'm gonna go hang out in the rec center.
Well then. Alright, I'll guess I'll let you handle that then. He nods.
Looks like farewells are in order. Good night to you then, Mr. Broseph.
You too, Sho. After saying goodbye, I head towards the parking lot. Both Uncle Kaito and Nikki are lounging around on the couch. When I get home, I plop down in a nearby chair.
You're finally home? I was getting worried.
Sorry, the qualifiers ran later than I anticipated.
That's right. Today was the big day. How'd it go?
Well, we scored big. It was quite hard, but I'm confident we have acquisitioned a high score. Nikki jumps out of her seat to hug me, while Uncle Kaito grins from ear to ear.
Yeah! I never doubted you for a second.
I dab in the living room.
Proud of you, kid. I knew you could do it.
Why, thank you.
So, I guess your team was happy they brought you on, weren't they?
Absolutely, because my weapons have been cleared through customs and they asked me to stay out of the way. Ha ha ha, Nikki pouts.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's alright, I understood, so I held back. They did really well and I took out 2 of the AIs before they were struck down. Then I managed to take out the other 2, much to the surprise of everyone. Kaito laughs.
That's my boy.
But afterwards, it was kind of strange. Everyone was really interested in my gear score.
What's wrong with your core?
I don't know.
Did you ever notice anything weird about it back at CINY?
No.
Then I wouldn't worry about it.
I suppose you are right. Uncle Kaito stands and stretches.
I'm going to go grab a drink. You want some food? We left you a plate.
Ah, yes, that would be great. I begin to stand when Kaito stops me.
I'll get it.
Oh, thank you. I turn to Nikki. So, how was your day?
Pretty good. Did I tell you that I auditioned for the dance team? Well, I got in.
Sick nasty is what the cool kids say, I believe. That is great.
I'm really excited about it, but I'm a little worried because I haven't danced since...
Her voice chokes up and she glances away. I know, and they would be so proud that you're doing it again. She smiles sadly.
It feels weird knowing they won't be there to watch any of my competitions. Mom never missed a show. And remember how Dad used to make a poster with my name and he'd wave it around like an idiot?
I can't help but laugh at the memory.
Ugh, I remember being so embarrassed.
Yeah, you used to tell them the wrong dates for your competitions, hoping he wouldn't show up.
I know, but he always did. He'd wave that poster and cheer louder than anyone else. And all I could think about was how I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. But I think about it now, and I'd give anything to see one of his posters again.
Her voice cracks, and she rubs her eyes. I scoot closer and wrap my arms around her.
I'm sorry.
I miss them too. But hey, you still got me.
And lucky for you, I'm an expert poster maker.
We both glance up at Uncle Kaito as he sets down a plate of food in front of me. Nikki lets out a weak laugh.
Got some tough shoes to fill.
I'm up for the challenge.
She smiles and wipes at her eyes one last time.
Thanks, guys.
Uncle Kaito smiles back.
So, movie night tonight?
I'm game.
Me too.
Great. What do you feel like watching?
50 Shades of Gear. Jurassic Gear, why not? Life always finds a way, or I should say technology always finds a way, AI finds a way, yeah. During our preview tour, a theme park suffers a major power breakdown that allows cloned dino gear exhibits to run amok.
I'm always up to watch some dinosaurs terrorize people.
Haha.
Hold on to your butts.
Haha. We both stare at her.
What? It's a quote from the movie.
Still a bit unexpected.
Just a bit.
Anyway, I'll go find the movie so we can watch. We enjoy the cinematic experience late into the night, a great ending to a great day. And that is where we will... And that is where we will end off this stream for today. I hope you guys all enjoy, and hopefully I won't encounter any more technical issues in the future. At least in this period of time. Anyway, farewell for now. Oh shit, I forgot the... okay, farewell